Howdy folks, TJ here. Next year resolutions. Next new rear. Woo! Next new year resolutions. It's all going to be about this for 2023. Well, at least this video. I'm not going to just use this for 2023. I've got more 8 bits that you can shake a stick at. And 16 bits. In fact, I'm going to make, I think, another video that's going to be called 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit resolutions, because I want to dive into some things that I just haven't done yet. So let's chat. I made a little list of things that I want to explore, do, kind of like just a little hit list of things you got to get done, TJ, or you're lame. So let's talk about the Next. So Speccy Next, wonderful computer. One of my favorite, if not favorite. Like I keep saying, you know, you can't say you got a favorite, but I kind of do. I mean, the Next is what really has rekindled my excitement for computing, retro computing. But the Atari 800 that's there is still my original computer, so I've got an affection for it, along with all these other computers. But today, it's the Next. So what's my first thing that I need to get done for 2023? And that's the update. In October, finally, after many years, you know, it's been available. There's been betas, what I call betas, or versions that you could download that were supposed to be pretty solid, but it's still not official. I'm kind of anal in that respect. I only normally try to put, at least on computers that I have, not mission critical, but I did make a game, and I want to make sure that the game that I made works properly and doesn't have any issues. So I stuck with the version that came with my Next. Actually, I forget what version came with my Next. I think I was one step behind and did update when I first had my Next. And it was what's it now? 2.5 years I've had my Next? Something like that. But there's now a new version. In October, they announced official for the commoner like me, DJ, that it's up to version 22.10. Now, if you go to the Spec Next website, they have an A at the end of it now, 22.10A. I guess they found some type of bug or something for CPM. I didn't read it through, but it said there's been a slight update. So it's 22.10A. And they call it System/Next. And it's a distro that you can grab. And why haven't I done it yet? It's been since October that this came out. Well, TJ's kind of lame when it comes to updates that can possibly brick a computer. Now, why am I saying that? Because anytime you do an update that says, don't unplug, don't touch the power, I get a little nervous because I don't want to brick my Next. I love that frickin' thing, and if it fails, I'm gonna be kind of sad. I got too many other things that are failing. For example, this morning, the lights up in the master bedroom no longer come on. It's not a breaker. I went out and checked. We're in the country. The house is built in the 1980s, and more than likely, there's a mouse that has chewed through the cable, and now we have no power to the master bedroom light and a few plugs. Pisses me off, damn it! I don't have money to fix this shit, and every time I want to put money into something fun, I gotta use the money for something crud. I don't want to do crud, I want to do fun. So that's another, I'm sorry I'm going off on tangents, but that's normally the way my videos are. So anyway, shit happens, and I always get pulled away to do these nasty things, but we're going to get this one done sometime, hopefully first quarter 2023. Now, so I'm giving myself some time, 3 months to get this done. Now, again, why was I nervous about doing it? Because all of my UPCs, or UPSs, whatever you want to call them, universal power supplies, all the batteries and every single one is basically dead, other than one. And the one that's left is kind of, it's hanging on there. So I want to connect my Next to a known good power source. So if the power goes out while it's updating, I'm not going to brick the shit out of something. So that's why I haven't done it yet. So I may be a little on the cusp. I want to live vicariously crazy. Maybe I'll do it without it, but I kind of don't want to. So I've been waiting for, I got to buy another battery for one of my UPCs and make sure it's all okay. So it's called System Next 22.10A. The Next ZX OS will bounce up to 2.07. Now, I don't know if it's an I or an L. It's just one big slash. It looks like an L. 2.07L. I'm going to guess that's what it is. Per the Spec Next website. And it's now going to bounce up to version 3.01.10. So you've got all these numbers. 22.10A, 2.07L, I think it's an L, and 3.0110. I just want to get them, you get all those updated when you do the master update. And like I said, it's pretty easy. You just need to format your SD card, which I've done before. They have a special formatter they recommend using. Slap the software over there, put it in, do something on the next. It's going to go ahead and at that point probably say, don't turn off the power! And it does the update and then launches and everything's fine. So I need to get it done. So update my Next in 2023. That's the first thing I'm going to do. The next thing I want to do is I want to explore cores. So in all these years I had my Next, I've never really said, okay, again, it may be the power thing, because I don't know if when you switch to a different core, if you're possibly brickable, shittable. I don't want to do that. So so it's had me a little on edge of doing it, but I need to explore cores more and find out if indeed what you're doing is updating the FPGA, where if you do it wrong, you're going to screw shit up. If it's not, or even if it is, as long as I have a backup power supply solution, I want to explore cores, because there's through FPGA, you can become other computers. And there's a whole list, and there's a whole Facebook group called Spectrum Next unofficial FPGA cores that has all these other cores you can explore, and I have not done that yet. I've been so monotone on just next. Well, there's some other things you can enjoy. So I want to explore cores in 2023 and maybe make some videos about my exploration, so anybody that's like me that hasn't done it yet can do it. Which leads on to, hey, the ZX81, you can play other games. Now again, I don't know if this is a core swappable thing. Again, I haven't taken the time to read and explore, but you can play ZX81 games on the Next, and I may have done it before. I don't know. I forget shit so quick. It's been 2.5 years, so I could do something today and not remember it tomorrow. It's just the way it is when your mind gets old and foggy. So I want to explore, because I do have a TS1000. I don't have an official ZX81, but it's basically the same thing, Timex. And I play Timex, ZX81 based games. And I want to explore that a little bit more on the Next, because there's times that using those membrane, I don't know if you can even call it a membrane. It's like a piece of wood with a little, you push Z and it does a Z, but playing games on it's a little difficult. So I enjoy playing the old original hardware, but it would be nice to do it on the Next. So I want to explore playing ZX81 based games on my Next. So that's the third thing. I don't have too many, but there's enough. Number 4 and final is get my Mojo back to, and this will be an end of the year thing, and that's just the Mojo part. It's not going to be doing anything, but I'm setting my expectations, because I want to, my Invasion of the Cloud People, the Next Door game, technically it's kind of done, but I called it a 3/4 of the way done demo, because I was thinking there's 3 other levels I wouldn't mind making for a baker's dozen. I think it was what was in my head. I have got 10 levels total, so if I make 3 more, there's a baker's dozen. I can maybe add some type of ball. I've got ideas, but it's been so long since I've done any programming, I forgot everything, and I don't have the Mojo. Probably if the Next shipped this last year like it was supposed to, I may have had it back by now. I need a little rekindling. And getting a new, even though it's the same thing, kind of, I am going to get a new Next that takes care of some bugs, and has a new FPGA and so on. So maybe it will spark some interest of saying, okay, time to dive back into looking at the code I did, try to remember what I did, try to recreate what I did, and add 3 more levels somehow to a program that was already maxing out on memory, and I had to start learning about banking stuff. My brain's just not that kind of brain. You guys that do actual programming are brainiacs, you're smart. I'm not stupid, but I do other things very well. Tin-car fly fishing, I'm pretty good at it in general, and I could go out and just do it. But with programming, I gotta sit there and go, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no. I gotta think about things considerably more deeper than a lot of you real programmers that like math and do all that stuff easy. It takes a lot of brain cells for me to do it, and I'm just not there. I keep saying I'm just not there right now. I've got too many other pokers in the fire, power going out upstairs, trees and shit that need to be cut down outside, two dogs that drive me mad, just lots of other things that are frustrating that it just, when I finally have a moment, I just want to go, play a next game, do something simple, make a video about it, and have fun. So the programming is fun, but right now I'm just not into it. So hopefully by the end of 2023, in the summer of, they say it might come out a little early now, our Speccy Next Kickstarter 2 versions will come out. Maybe by the end of the year I'll have some rekindled spirit to find my mojo and start programming again. So in 2024, maybe I can pillage and make another 3 levels and call it a done deal. We'll see. No promises on any of those 4, but I'm pretty sure I could get the first one done, an update. I just gotta buy a battery and get it in the UPC, I call it both things, UPS, and do this update, and then just start playing a little bit, and then do some of these other things. So anyway, what's your next year resolutions for 2023? Do you have anything similar to mine? Are you a procrastinator and want to get some stuff done? Whatever it is, post down below. Happy New Year, by the way. 2023 is here. 2022 kind of sucked. We're alive and kicking, but it was a weird year. Hopefully 2023 is a little bit more cool. And have a great 8-bit 2023. And thanks for watching this video. Bye.